What's up, man?
How you doing, bro?
I'm on.
What's up, bro? You good?
Huh? You can
Can you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You
Yeah, I
can hear
can hear you,
me?
bro. Yeah.
How
Oh,
you
okay.
doing,
You
man?
zoom in that fade, right? All right.
Huh?
Zoom in that nice shape up, huh?
I hate that fro, though. I tell you that.
I feel you. I can't do much. Lockdown, barbers are all shutting that, so I can't really do too much. But gotta make it work.
Yeah, I already know, bro. How the family been, though? How the quarantine been treating?
Yeah, they're good. They're good, man. How about yourself? You keeping well? I know there's a lot of protests going around, so
Yeah,
you
everything
good?
cool my way, bro. I'm all good.
Fantastic, fantastic. So let's get into it. So now, welcome to NLA. Another great episode lined up. Remember, you guys can catch this full interview on my YouTube channel and on IG too. Okay, so here we have Chicago native, 3-year professional athlete, a former D1 basketball player, Darell Combs. Darell Combs. Welcome. Thank you for joining us, bro. Appreciate it.
It's all
Okay.
good, bro. You already know.
So starting with your college career, with 1 year playing at D1, you then transferred to IUPUI Jaguars, averaging 16.3 per game. Can you detail the importance of picking the right school, and what was that first year like with the Jaguars?
My first year at IUPUI was fire. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I had a great experience there. I learned a lot. We had a good coaching staff. We turned things around a little bit. We had a chance to turn things around a little bit, but we just didn't do what we were supposed to do. But the experience at IUPUI was different. I had learned a lot on the court and off the court, but I'm not gonna lie to you, Mo. I took it for granted though. I ain't really appreciated how I was supposed to. I probably should have worked a little bit harder. Honestly, I probably would have had a better career at IUPUI, but everything happens for a reason. I ain't tripping, but it
100%.
was a great experience. I ain't. I loved IUPUI. It was one of the best experiences of my life, honestly.
Okay, that's great. And then playing in the league, something playing against the likes of Oakland University, Michigan, and many others. The next year, you averaged 16.8 a game. In that 2 year span, you scored over 1,000 points. What changed offensively, and did the game just click for you?
Honestly, my assistant coach Scott Gillespie, shout out to him. He helped me a lot through the process of my college career, my junior and senior year. Sitting me down, showing me the importance of this boy Keith, the importance of watching film, and breaking the game down and playing the game the right way, and and doing the right things on the court. And the game definitely slowed down for me. It was different for me at the time. Like, it was getting much slower. I was just picking my right spots,
Mm,
taking the good shots, slowing the game down, playing the
mm,
game slow, letting it come to me, not forcing it, just playing basketball the right way.
fantastic, fantastic. And then after that, from your third year playing D1, you go play professional basketball. So can you describe that experience signing your first professional contract, and can you detail for aspiring pro players to picking the right agent as well?
Picking the right agent is like picking the right college, honestly. Like, it's like picking a school. Like, it's tough, honestly. Like, it's something that you really have to sit down and think about. It's something that you really have to talk to the people that's in your corner and give you the right advice. You gotta. It's a tough decision, but um, honestly, um, I picked the agent on my own. I didn't have any help. My mom didn't really know much about it, so it was like a
Mm,
different process for me. My college coach helped me out a little bit, but signing my first professional contract, I was hyped.
mm,
I was ready to go, ready to get to work. I signed late though. I signed in like September, so I
okay.
signed and I left like 2 days later. But I was hyped. I was ready to I was ready to get to work. It was my first year in Europe, man. It was crazy. I
Mm,
went to three countries. I started off in Italy. I ended up getting released because the team just we wanted to go separate ways, so we came to an agreement. I ended up getting released. I ended up going to Turkey for a month. Things didn't work out there. I ended up going to Cyprus after that,
mm,
and I just didn't like the situation I was in, so I just decided to leave. I ended up bouncing, and then I ended up going finishing out in Iceland for a month. And my first year in Europe was kind of rocky
yeah,
for me, bro. Honestly, it wasn't. It wasn't all
mm,
peaches and cream. It wasn't how people think it is. It was a lot of ups and downs.
mm. And see, you touching it, playing in different places. That's your first year being away from home, being first year being abroad. Describe that experience and what that was like. Was the coach like speaking in a different language, or was he not? Did he not speak English, or just can you just describe for pro players or people that are out there who doesn't really know like the behind the scenes of what goes into professional basketball?
My first year, my coach didn't know English like that, honestly. So I had a
Mm,
translator. They was translating to me, so I was having problems with that. Living in Europe, my first year over, it was kind of hard for me because I'm a city boy.
mm,
I'm used to the things pretty moving a little fast. Like the life. So I was in a position where I was put in a country where it wasn't nothing going on. It was like McDonald's was like an hour away. So
yeah.
I wasn't really eating the foods that I want. When I first got there, I wasn't eating for the first couple of days, bro. Honestly,
Mm,
I was eating pasta, a lot of pasta, and a lot of rice for the first
yeah.
couple of days. But living in Europe, tough.
Yeah.
Honestly, my first year, I think I sat in the room for like a month with the shutters closed, bro. I ain't even.
Yeah.
I
Mm,
was just. I was. It was
yeah.
tough,
Yeah.
bro. It ain't. It
Trust
was.
me.
It wasn't. It wasn't easy. It wasn't all pieces and cream. It
Mm, mm,
wasn't. It was a great experience though. Like it taught me how to be a man and think
yeah.
differently and move differently. But it was definitely tough.
For sure. For sure. That's fantastic. And then moving on to your second year in playing in the UK for the Worcester Wolves. Can you just describe that experience? What did you learn from that experience, and what kind of differences are there from playing in the States compared to the UK?
Oh man, the UK is really like the States though. So so I really enjoyed my time in the UK. The experience that we went through. A coach faked
Mm,
a heart attack. You know,
mm,
we had four coaches that year. That year taught me
yeah.
how to really become a man and just shut the fuck up and do my job.
Mm,
Just do the things that I'm that I'm there to do. I
mm,
used to be on y'all about, y'all probably hated me at times about, working hard. But you seen how I work, bro.
mm,
It was different in the UK because the four coaches, the coach faking a heart attack, like the experience that was like, I seen it in the locker room. The
mm,
coach, the coach faking a heart attack. So it was like it was mind boggling, bro. It messed me up,
mm,
honestly. Faking that dude, faking that heart attack.
mm, mm.
I
Understand.
ain't even know what to do. I was me. I think it was me and Sean in the locker room,
Mm,
and he faked it. Then just got up out of there on us like that. It was different. And then the experience, bro, with all the three other coaches. I ain't really got to go into detail with that. That was it was just a rough year, but I figured it out. I got through it.
mm, mm. And then this past season, you played in Georgia, played in the Super League, the top league in the country. Describe your time there, and could you just detail the importance to adjusting to different coaching philosophies and then translating your game to that?
So this year in Georgia, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it was tough. When I first got there, I thought about going home like the first
Mm,
3 to 4 days. I ain't gonna lie, my coach didn't know English,
yeah,
no English at all. So we had a translator, but he didn't really know how to translate. So it was tough for me at first, but I ended up figuring it out. I sat down. I was really thinking about going to the crib like the first week or two. That I wasn't messing with it,
mm,
but I had some good teammates. Honestly, some good imports, some other Americans. They were some cool dudes. Shout
yeah,
out to them, but they got me through that process. I figured it out, but it was honestly we had got it going at a point. Like I started enjoying it in my time. We had started winning because I really hated it at first. Like I was really like
mm,
finna bounce, but being out there, like, didn't nobody really know English. You know, it was tough. Like taxis, like when I didn't have a car. This was my first year not having a car, so I used to
Yeah.
have to take taxis. The
Yeah.
taxi drivers didn't know English. Like it was hard to order food at times. So like I was like, it was a struggle, but
Mm.
it showed me how to grow up and become a man too. Being there, because it's like, man, now you got to sit down. You got to really think. You got to really learn how to talk to people. You got to really learn how to do this. You got to really learn how to do that. You know, the
From
experience
a
start.
perspective.
The experience started getting better for me. You know, I started
Mm.
sitting down and look at things totally different. I started getting a better relationship with my coach. You know, we was bumping heads at first. We probably hated each other at first, honestly, but
Mm.
he showed me how to come to work and be a man, and no matter what you do the night before, you better bring your ass in here and you better work. I don't give a
Mm.
fuck. If you was up to 4, 5 in the morning, you know, when it's time to come to work, you gotta work. But the experience started getting better. We was on a little 2 game win streak before the coronavirus hit. We
Mm.
started clicking as a team. We was in the playoff race, but you know what happened to the
Mm.
virus and everything.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And you talked about the importance of coming in every single day and doing your job at a high level. Not many. I think everyone sees the on the court performance, but not the behind the scenes. Not everyone working as hard to do that, to perform like you guys do. So, no, that's great for sharing that with us as well.
Hmm.
And then one question I really want to ask: how do you approach the summer in terms of physically or skill set on the court? Because
Approach what?
and how do you approach the summer? So in terms of working on your skill set, because as the viewers know, you can do a lot of things offensively. You have a lot of things in your repertoire. So how do you approach that?
Man, the summertime, I'll be on a different type of time. Like it's kind of hard to tell you how to approach Mo, because I love the game so much. I wake up every day, and that's what I want to do. I want to hoop. So my approach in the summertime is, shit, I got to get better the year before. If my left hand not better, it was terrible the year before. It got to be better the next year. Like this year, I worked on my game a lot. Like going into this summer, like I'm gonna break my summer down. Like going into this summer, I want to break the game down, slow the game down, like making the right reads off the ball screens and doing things like that, like making the right passes. So just I've been watching a lot of film on like a lot of point guards and things like that. So I just approach the summer like how I approach a game. Like I'm ready to eat. Like anything can be killed.
Yeah. hmm hmm and then you touched on it a little bit. So what do you, for those that don't know, what do you watch? What kind of details do you look at when watching film? And then the second part of this question is, who did you emulate your game after?
Um, I watch a lot of people like. Well, I emulate my game. Like I watch a lot of people, honestly, bro. Like Jacob Pullen plays in Europe right now.
Mm.
But I watch a lot of Kendrick Nunn. People like I'm not really into like I don't really watch a lot of LeBron James and Kevin Durant because that's not my game. Like I watch a little bit of Kyrie. I watch a little bit of James Harden. Like I watch a lot of people who like play slow, like a Joe
Mm.
Johnson. I really watch a lot of
Oh, I
Gilbert.
see.
Like
Okay.
Gilbert the killer. People don't really they really look at Gilbert about the gun situation, but Gilbert the killer, bro. Like he gave
Mm.
Kobe 60. So
Yeah.
so rest in peace to the bean, but he gave that man 60.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And then we touched on it a lot throughout this interview. But can you describe your mentality? I mean, I know, but for those that don't know who are watching this IG live, can you just can you hear me?
My Yeah, I can hear you now. My bad. You can hear me?
Oh, cool. Yeah, I can hear you. Um, so
You
for
said
those that
you
don't
want me to
know,
describe my mentality?
Yeah, when you step onto the court.
My mentality is I don't give a. I honestly don't give a fuck. I'm just give it to you raw, bro. I don't. What's the give? What's the care about? Honestly, like, I'm here to do my job.
Hmm.
You ask me, tell me what you want me to do. I'm here to do it. I'm gonna do it how you want me to do it. But I'm gonna do it my way. I don't care. Like, I'm here to get the job done, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to be your friend between the lines. You know how we used to get in practice, Mo. You probably used to hate
Yeah,
me at times, but like I used to tell you, I ain't here to be your friend, bro. I'm here to hoop. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Dude, we on
No,
opposite teams in practice, bro. I'm here to, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to take your head
I
off.
get,
I'm not here to,
I get.
oh, let
Yeah,
you
yeah.
be my brother score. No, fuck that, bro. No. So,
Hmm.
you know, my mentality is I don't give a fuck.
That's fantastic. Yeah, nah, that's good. I mean, I know for the viewer for the viewers, it's just great to get that insight on it. So then, what's the next step for you in your career? I mean, if you can tell
Uh,
us.
since the pandemic right now, you know, everything's slow motion. So I'm just sitting back, patiently waiting, you know, working out, staying ready, trying to stay in shape, not trying to get fat or nothing. As you know, I like to tend to get out of
Sure,
shape. But
the
lately, but this summer
workout
though,
mark,
bro,
right?
but
Um,
this summer I've been on a different type of time. Like I've been locked in
mm,
a different type of way. I've been out the way, but I've been living my life too, honestly. But I've been locked in, you know. I've been on a different type of time this summer. Just trying to stay ready because you don't know who will call or what'll happen. Because you know, in the times we're in right now.
that's good. That's great. That's great. That's great. Um, and then considering the current time, with the Black Lives Matter and the movement, I want to ask what challenges are there as an African American playing professional basketball?
You said what? Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Cool. So what challenges, the Black Lives Matter happening right now? I would like to ask, what are the challenges as an African American playing pro basketball? Or if there is any anyway. But
It's really a touchy situation. You know what's going on right now. I really don't. I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I really don't really want to touch on that situation. But I'm praying for the world and what's going on right now, and I'm just hoping for better. You know, it's
mhm.
tough for people that I color that we all know, but you know it's a touchy situation, Mo. Like I really don't. It's tough to speak on it because you know a lot of people is speaking out on it, and it's I don't know. It's it's crazy,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
situation like it's tough. Like I've been really sitting down thinking about that, and it's just it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I feel you. So yeah, that's all the questions. So we've got a few quick fire questions, and then we thank you for your
Yeah,
time. So
yeah.
favorite place to play in?
The UK was fire. I ain't gonna lie, I love the UK, but
BBL return.
uh, no. I love it though. UK, UK was fire. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to the Worcester Wolves. They had some fire fans, but
Mm-hmm.
no.
Okay. Toughest matchup. That could be any like college, pro, anything.
Toughest guard that I didn't that I. Ooh, that's a good question, Mo. That I like and ran into. Toughest guard. Mm, mm, mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm. I done ran into some killers. Oh man, like playing live game, or could it be summertime, or like.
We go pro and then we go summertime.
Woo. Hey, Anthony Bean. It was Anthony Bean, though. Man, who killed me? Marcus Page, boy. Went to North
Okay.
Carolina. Marcus
All right.
Page, that he playing Europe right now. Shout out to Marcus Page put on the show. I ain't gonna lie, Marcus Page. He was
Cool.
tough. That was a
Is
tough day.
that pro or was that? summertime.
That wasn't even. Oh, so you on pro? Toughest pro guard. Killed me. I
No.
think I done got the best. I think
Yeah.
I done,
Yeah.
I
Yes,
think I
sir.
put my shoes on. But it's time to. But
That's what's up. That's what's
I'm
up.
gonna go.
No, that's great.
I can go summertime. I done had a couple battles with some people in the summer. But
Go ahead. Go
that's it.
ahead.
In college, I say Cat Barber when we played NC State. Cat Barber, yeah, he was like that. But nah,
Mm-hmm.
no, no
Um,
cred.
and, and I mean, could you name a few guys for the audience to watch outside of the NBA?
To watch outside of the NBA.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. All my homies, shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? For real, I got love for everybody. Really, everybody, bro. If you outside the NBA
Yeah.
and I rock with you, they know what's up. Shout out to all my homies. Shout out to my homie Capri, the
Okay.
Veil, Sticks. They in here, I think. But shout out to them. But I got love for everybody. I want to see everybody do well, bro. I just ain't gonna pick no five. I want everybody to do their thing, everybody to get their money, everybody to help their families in the future. Shout out to everybody, bro. It's just not five people. I want everybody to do their thing. But if you know I rock with you, I rock with you.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. And
I
then
hope you do your
NBA,
thing, man.
if the, if the NBA wants to come, if the NBA does come back, I mean, it does. It's going to come back anyway. But your NBA favorite to win it all,
Got the Lakers.
Lakers, like LeBron and
Yeah,
AD.
that's a no brainer. Like
That's
I got
that's
the LA
I
Lakers.
mean, some people
It's
say
gonna be
Clippers.
tough.
You know, Clippers are deep.
It's gonna be tough between them two, but I'm gonna roll with Bron on this. He got the upper hand. He got the momentum, I think. So I'm gonna roll with Bron. I bet on
Cool,
Bron
cool,
this year.
cool. And then my last question is, you have the ability to attack downhill, to break your defender down, but the whole foundation is that you can handle the rock. So can you describe to our audience the importance of the handles, or not too much, but handling the ball, and how did you how did you gain that? How did you work on your handle for younger for the younger viewers who are watching?
I just worked on my handle. My college coach Scott Gillespie, shout out to him again. He when I first got the IUPUI, my handle wasn't even that good, and he used to make me do a lot of ball handling, and I didn't like it.
Mm.
And we used to bump heads about it all the time. He was probably making me do like 10 minutes of it a day, and we used to bump heads all the time. And then I started seeing my right to left get crazy, my handle get crazy, start coming off the ball screen doing shit with my handle. And I'm like, damn, this might actually work a little bit. So I just
Mm-hmm.
you gotta perfect the craft if you want to have a good handle. Once you perfect your craft, and it's all about perfecting the craft and working every day, and everything will fall into place.
100%. Darell, thank you, bro, for coming on. Thank you. This is this was fantastic, and I appreciate you for your time, bro.
Appreciate you too, bro. Woo.
Love, love, love.
Love,
I'll
my
chat
G,
to you again,
love.
bro. Love.
Yes, sir. All right.
Bye, bro. So that was NLA. You guys can catch this full channel for interview on my IG and my YouTube as well. Make sure you guys just keep staying safe and keep hooping at the same time. Um, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you. We've got a lot more content coming up, so just stay tuned. This is Next Level with Adepoju.